Hello students, welcome to Dr. Deepa Dahake's NEET Biology, and in today's session we study about the amino acid. In this session we mainly discuss about what is amino acid and how does amino acids are responsible for the formation of peptide bonds in protein. So let's begin with amino acids under the biomolecule chapter. When we study about amino acids, so all of you are knowing the amino acids are the organic acid, and in these organic acids mainly the amino group and the carboxylic group is present. So this you remember, they are organic acids with carboxylic group and amino group. So secondly, for the notes purpose, I note down all these things, so you kindly note down these things for your theory purpose as well as for the NEET exam. Now when carboxylic group we study, so you remember the acidic properties of the amino acid is mainly because of that carboxylic group, whereas the amino group are responsible for the basic reactions of amino acids. Now when you come towards the simplest type of amino acid, so in simplest type of amino acid you remember carboxylic group, amino group, hydrogen is present. In addition to that, you remember one R group is there. R is representing the alkyl group, and this carbon atom is commonly called as alpha carbon atom. So with this alpha carbon atom of amino acid, you remember the alkyl group R is present. Now as the nature of alkyl group is changes, the types of amino acids are varied. Normally we study the neutral amino acid, acidic amino acid, basic amino acid. So why these variations are there? So that you remember the variations in amino acids are mainly because of this R group. These three things you clearly remember for objective exams, that the R group is hydrogen. In case of glycine amino acid, it is methyl group. In alanine amino acid and hydroxymethyl when present, then you remember the serine amino acid show the presence of hydroxymethyl as a R group or alkyl group. Now this R group, heterocyclic amino acids are there, but that amino acids are beyond your syllabus. So here you remember in heterocyclic amino acids, this R group or alkyl group may be branched or unbranched. हाइड्रोकार्बन्स के फॉर्म में प्रेजेंट है. सो अल्काइल ग्रुप इन हेटेरोसाइक्लिक अमीनो एसिड्स present as a branched or unbranched, mainly you remember hydrocarbons, as well as cyclic group. Predominantly when cyclic group are present as a R, then the amino acids are said to be heterocyclic amino acids. Hydrocarbons you again come towards somewhat in detail. So hydrocarbons when present as a alkyl group, so these hydrocarbons, either the polar hydrocarbons or non-polar hydrocarbons. Some examples provided here. The serine and glutamic acid you remember, example for polar amino acid, and alanine is an example for non-polar amino acid. So this is, you remember the general introduction. This is the one of the common diagram और for structural diagram आप show कर रहे हैं for the amino acid. Now here we come towards the classification of amino acids. Total 20 amino acids are there, and these 20 amino acids according to R group or alkyl group divided into a different category. Here we only discuss the four main category, that is neutral amino acid, basic amino acid, acidic amino acid and sulfur containing amino acid. Some another groups amino acids are there, but here only these are mainly important. So we go through these amino acids. Now come to the neutral amino acid. Neutral amino acids are, you remember, we mug up properly the name of these amino acids: glycine, alanine, valine, leucine and isoleucine. These are the 5 amino acids which are neutral amino acid. Come towards the basic amino acid, most important amino acid and the pair of amino acids which are basic in nature. This is repeatedly asked in NEET exam. So basic amino acid आप याद रखिए क्या है? Arginine and lysine are the basic amino acid. These amino acid we study when we study about the structure of histone protein in class 12th syllabus, that how does the DNA become coiled around the histone protein. So that histone protein, you remember, histone protein is made up of two basic protein, that is arginine and lysine. Next we come towards the acidic amino acid. When we come towards acidic amino acid, so here you remember acidic amino acid present in the form of amino acid as well as they present in the form of amides also. So aspartic acid and glutamic acids are the two acidic amino acids, but when we come towards the amides form are glutamine and aspargine. Aspargine is amide form of aspartic acid and glutamine for the glutamic acid. These amide forms are provided in NCERT, but they are not provided in the biomolecule section. You go through the fate of nitrogen. When we study about the nitrogen fixation, symbiotic nitrogen fixation in mineral nutrition में आप study करते हैं plant physiology में, at that fate of nitrogen one topic is there, last topic of the mineral nutrition. Over there you study the glutamine and aspargines are the amino acid which are predominantly present in plants. Now what is the difference between amino acids and amides? Amides, you remember, when the amino group of the amino acid is replaced by imino group, then the amino acid become a convert or become modify into amides. So aspargine and glutamine, you remember, they are the acidic amides. Now here again most important question for your NEET exam, ये बिल्कुल आप याद करके रखिएगा. सल्फर containing amino acid, the pair of sulfur containing amino acid is cysteine and methionine. Again this section is not provided in amino acid of the biomolecule section. You go through the mineral nutrition, find out the sulfur, role of sulfur in plant metabolism. Over there आपको ये मिलेगा. The cysteine and methionine are the two sulfur containing amino acids. So when you go through these different types of amino acid, so these one pair basic amino acids के pair arginine and lysine, sulfur containing amino acids cysteine and methionine, you very well prepared for the objective exam. Now we come towards the zwitterion. What is zwitterion? So amino acids, you remember, amino acids are mainly present in zwitterion form. That means they have a capacity by losing or gaining hydrogen ion, and they can be convert or function as cation as well as anion. The reaction is provided in NCERT, so you kindly go through that reaction. One of the most important reaction है आपका that how does the amino acid behave as a zwitterion form and what is zwitterion. So that part you remember very well. Meaning clear as zwitterion, when it gain the one hydrogen ion, then it become a cation. By losing one hydrogen ion, this zwitterion form of amino acid behave as or convert into an anion. So this you remember very well. Now we come towards the peptide bonds. Because देखिए, if you go directly to study the protein, then it causes quite confusion, because proteins are made up of a monomeric unit, and these monomeric units of proteins are amino acid. If amino acid is clear to the students, then only you can clearly understand the structure of protein. When we come towards the structure of protein, so first you very well remember, the protein is mainly made up of formation of peptide bonds between the amino acids. So first in this session, we mainly study about the structure of peptide bond, how does it form, and then in next session, we discuss about the structure and organization levels in protein. So when we discuss about peptide bond, so what is peptide bond? First thing you remember, the bond which is present in between two adjacent amino acid. Secondly, originally this bond is a type of amide bond, but it is commonly called as peptide bond. Next, you remember the bond is an example for condensation reaction because whenever peptide bond is formed, the one molecule of water is releases. So condensation reactions के example है. And then after you remember the bond, how does the bond formation is take place? The question is regularly asking from this. The first amino acid always contributed, first means the amino acid which is already present, the amino acid which is already present, or for this reaction you remember this is the first amino acid R1 के form में हम show कर रहे हैं. So first amino acid always participate from its carboxylic group, and the new coming amino acid or second amino acid whenever take part in peptide bond formation, so new amino acid always participate from its amino group, and because of that the one water molecule, hydrogen from amino group, hydroxyl from carboxylic group comes in contact, and the one water molecule get releases, and upon release of one water molecule one bond is formed that is called as CONH, that you remember, and this CONH bond is actually called as peptide bond. So this simply you remember CONH. If you remember CONH, so you automatically remember the previous or the already present amino acid participate from its carboxylic group, and the new coming amino acid is always participate from its amino group. And because of that, one by one, now this second amino acid show the free carboxylic group. So when next third amino acid enter, so third amino acid comes from its amino group. Again the second peptide bond is formed. So whenever peptide bond is formed, it is formed between two amino acid. One question is also asked that the 999 amino acid, 999 peptide bonds are present in a polypeptide chain, then how many amino acid? So you simply remember whatever number of peptide bonds are provided, that according to that number one extra amino acid is present. So suppose 999 peptide bonds, so amino acids are 1000 amino acids are present. If 99 peptide bonds are present, that means the 100 amino acids are present in that polypeptide chain. So this much you remember for the amino acid and peptide bond. With this I sum up my session, because protein is a quite vast. It has a 4 levels of organization, that primary level, secondary level, tertiary level और 3D structure हम कहते हैं protein का, and the quaternary structure of the protein. So in next session, as we completed the peptide bond formation, so in next session we will continue with the structure of protein, different types of protein, and mainly what are the 4 organization levels in protein. Up to that session मोटिवेट रहिए, जो स्टूडेंट्स नीट के लिए प्रिपेयर कर रहे हैं, दे गिव मोर एंड मोर टाइम टू योर स्टडीज एंड मेक वन गोल टू स्कोर मैक्सिमम मार्क. आपकी जितनी कैपेसिटी है उस कैपेसिटी से और ज्यादा आपको स्कोर करने, एंड हार्ड वर्क, विथ हार्ड वर्क एवरीथिंग इज पॉसिबल. So you work hard for scoring a good marks in your exams. The new students who are joined from today, they kindly like my videos and subscribe my channel. If you have any queries and doubt, so kindly ask those doubts and queries freely in comment box. And up to next session, stay motivated, work hard and stay blessed.